So today I will be bringing you something totally different and unique from anything I've ever created on this channel. And in this video we will be delving deep into the history of historical movies by watching, discussing and analyzing the first historical movie ever created, The Execution of Mary Stuart, which was released in 1895. And this film would go on to change the movie industry forever. Now, I know by our modern standards that this movie would only be considered a very short clip. But when The Execution of Mary Stuart got released in 1895, it was truly a revolutionary moment for the movie industry, as having moving frames come together to tell a cohesive story even for a short duration was something that would have seemed truly magical and awe-inspiring to viewers of the time. The Execution of Mary Stuart, as the title states, depicts the final moments of the life of Queen Mary of Scotland, including her beheading, which she received as a punishment for a treasonous part in a plot to kill Queen Elizabeth of England. Now, what makes this film so important is that it is the first of many major breakthroughs and advancements in the filming industry, such as not only being the first historical movie ever created, but also the first movie to have ever used special effects, with The Execution of Mary Stuart being the first instance of the stop trick method being used. And for those of you unfamiliar with the stop trick method, like I was before I made this video, the stop trick method is a cinematic special effect technique in which filmmakers achieve an appearance, disappearance, or transformation by altering one or more selected aspects of the scene between two frames, but they also maintain all other aspects of the scene exactly the same in both of the shots. So that is a lot of words just to say that in this film, the stop trick method is used when the actor who is playing Mary Stuart is swapped out for a mannequin, and that mannequin's head is chopped off and held up to display to the audience rather than, a real human head or anything like that. And another interesting and fascinating piece of information about The Execution of Mary Stuart is that this movie was produced by Thomas Edison and was also distributed by Edison Manufacturing Company. So it seems the inventor of the light bulb was also a revolutionary in the field of movie production as well. But anyways, that's enough of me talking about this film. Let's watch The Execution of Mary Stuart, the 18-second movie that changed historical films and cinematic productions forever. So the first thing that sticks out to me right away about this opening text is just a fun fact that reinforces that most people know Thomas Edison had a huge ego, so it's not surprising to see that Edison Laboratory is highlighted immediately in the short clip, right from the very beginning. Edison was making sure everyone knew that this movie was his project and that they better not forget about whose technology and ideas were involved. Also, interestingly, it also seems there might have been a slight title change with the production of this film, as when it first got released to the public, The Execution of Mary Stuart wasn't what the movie was originally titled. As you can see, the movie is being referred to here as The Execution of Mary, Queen of Scots. Not sure why or when this change occurred, but it is still interesting nonetheless to see how small differences can occur from the very first scene of a cinematic film. Alright, let's keep going and see what else this movie has to offer. So another interesting fact that I thought would be worth mentioning here is that the actor portraying Mary Stuart in this scene is actually a male actor named Robert L. Thomas, and he is dressed up in female garb for this shot as I believe cross-gendering was still a fairly common aspect of movies during this era, and it actually is a long-standing tradition in English theatre which is occasionally used even to this day. So yes, that is a male actor portraying Mary Stuart in this little clip. Now, I'm not sure if you caught that change right there between 9 and 10 seconds. The frame shifts just a little bit, and you can see that there is actually a little bit of a cut between the frames. At 9 seconds, Mary's head is flat on the execution block, but at 10 seconds, it is up at almost a 90-degree angle. And that's where that stop trick method that I mentioned earlier has occurred. The actor has been replaced with the mannequin for the final few frames of the movie, so that way the execution of Mary Stuart can take place on the cinematic screen without causing harm to anyone involved in this project. Also, just another side point here, but you can see the camera is very juddery and the image isn't very stable at all. I'm not sure why that is the case, but maybe someone is holding the camera on their shoulder rather than a tripod, but it is a lot more juddery and unstable than I would have expected. But this was the first attempt at anything of this nature, so it does make sense that there is a lot of room for improvement at this point. But there you go, we have just watched the first historical movie ever created, and I know to us today it may seem like nothing special, but this was truly a revolutionary moment for the film industry and the historical movie genre in general. This movie laid the foundation for everything we love about cinematic films today, from great cinematography, advanced special effects, and increased production value of films. All of these concepts originated with this film here, The Execution of Mary Stuart. So let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video and if you would like to see me make more videos about the history of historical films. I believe the next video I would make in this series will focus on the Corbett Fitzsimmons fight, which was the first historical documentary film ever created, and this movie was nearly 3 minutes in length, so already a huge increase from the 18-second movie we just saw. So if that sounds interesting to you, then be sure to subscribe to my channel History Spark to stay up to date with everything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows. And lastly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.